Hey guys, how you doing? Dave here. A viewer by the name of Hasher Technical asked us to do some mozzarella chicken, and I thought, what a great idea. So I put together some spices and a technique for stuffing the chicken with mozzarella and made some nuggets, and boy, did they ever turn out incredible. So let me share this with you and walk you through it. So let's get started. So we're going to get started here by cutting our chicken into strips, and you don't want them too small, you don't want them too big. And this would be about, I'd say an inch, inch and a half, something like that. Next up, I'm going to slice my mozzarella. I just love this ooey gooey stuff, and you want this in fairly fine strips because we're going to insert this into the center of the chicken. Now what I'm going to do is take a chopstick. Some people use a knife, but I find it pierces a little too deeply. And this is where it gets kind of delicate. Is just kind of poke a hole into the center. And of course you want it big enough to get the mozzarella into. I just about have to be a surgeon here. A little bit delicate, but believe me guys, it's well worth the effort. And just kind of twist and get your hole in there. Take my mozzarella stick and insert it into the hole. Something like this. This is going to be so yummy. And we're just going to set this aside on a plate and continue this process. Okay, what I have here is my dredging station, and I've got half a cup of flour. This is just all-purpose flour. A couple of eggs that I'm going to beat up here. And another half cup of Panko breadcrumbs. And I'm going to season the breadcrumbs up with my half method. So I've got, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of pepper. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this into the breadcrumbs. And the last of my seasoning, a tablespoon of Parmesan. Give this a mix up until everything is well combined. Now I should mention you can also use Italian breadcrumbs or, whatever breadcrumbs you have on hand. I just kind of like the Panko, they're a bit thicker. Okay, let's work on our chicken. So I'm going to grab up a piece here and into the flour, roll it around until it's, kind of completely covered. Now what I usually do here is change hands. I got one hand for the dry ingredients, one hand for the wet. So now into the eggs and just kind of roll them around. Something like that. Next, into the breadcrumb mixture, and again roll around. You can shake it too. Might be a little easier than getting your hands all dirty. Nobody likes dirty hands. Now I should mention, if you want a bit of heat here, you can add some cayenne pepper or Tabasco, chili flakes, whatever you like. Heat is always nice. I've just left it out because I want to keep the base as simple as possible for you. And then onto a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper. And we'll just continue this process for the rest of the chicken. Now they're all on my baking sheet. I've got a few leftover breadcrumbs, so I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle these over the top. Before we cook the dish, I'd like to extend an invitation to visit our social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'll put a link in the description section below. Don't forget to subscribe and click that little notification bell. That way you'll never miss a video we release. Now we're going to slip these into a 400-degree Fahrenheit, 190 Celsius preheated oven for about 25 minutes. Now my nuggets are fairly big, but if yours are smaller you might want to reduce the cooking time just a little bit. And there you have it, our mozzarella stuffed chicken nuggets. Okay guys, let's have a look inside here. Oh, just look at that. Doesn't that look incredible? So I've dipped this in a marinara sauce. You can dip it in honey mustard, whatever you like. So let's get this a taste tested. This is so good, guys. The chicken is tender, juicy. The spices, the ooey gooiness of the mozzarella, just incredible. I'm definitely going to make this again, and you got to try and make it. Just so good. Love it. So for the full scoop on this recipe, head on over to cookandshare.com. All kinds of great stuff over there, recipes after recipes after recipes. Thanks for subscribing, and see you next time.